Have you ever noticed how the air in your home feels different depending on the season, or even the weather outside? Well, that feeling of the air, specifically its humidity level, can have a big impact on your asthma. Both too much moisture and too little moisture in your indoor air can unfortunately trigger asthma symptoms or even lead to an asthma flare-up. The reason for this lies in how different humidity levels influence common asthma triggers and your respiratory system. When the air is too humid, meaning there is too much moisture, it creates a perfect breeding ground for things like dust mites and mold. Dust mites, which are tiny microscopic insects, absolutely thrive in humidity levels above 50%. Mold spores also multiply rapidly in damp conditions, and both dust mites and mold are significant asthma triggers for many people. Excess humidity can also allow certain bacteria and viruses to linger in the air longer, potentially contributing to respiratory irritation. On the other hand, when the air is too dry, with very low humidity, it can directly irritate your airways. This dry air can strip away the protective moisture lining your respiratory passages, making them more sensitive and prone to inflammation. You might experience a dry cough, wheezing, or a feeling of tightness in your chest. Additionally, in very dry conditions, tiny airborne particles like pollen, pet dander, and other irritants tend to stay suspended in the air for longer periods, increasing your exposure to them. So, how can you manage this? The key is to aim for a balanced indoor humidity level, ideally between 40% and 50%. You can easily monitor your home's humidity with a simple and inexpensive device called a hygrometer. If your humidity is too high, consider using a dehumidifier in damp areas, running exhaust fans in bathrooms and kitchens, and fixing any leaks promptly. If your air is too dry, a humidifier can add much-needed moisture, but remember to clean it regularly according to the manufacturer's instructions to prevent mold and bacteria growth. By actively maintaining optimal indoor humidity, you are taking a proactive step to reduce common asthma triggers and protect your sensitive airways. This simple but important adjustment to your home environment can significantly contribute to fewer asthma symptoms and a greater sense of comfort, helping you breathe easier every day.